Welcome, Nick Offerman. Welcome to the Daily Social Distancing Show.
Thank you, Trevor. I have been watching you, and I'm so grateful to see you.
It's good to see you, still as a human being, functioning, enjoying yourself. I see the beard is coming alive. You're enjoying it. How's quarantine treating you?
We're hanging in there. It's we're lucky enough, not, to have our rent paid, and so Megan has become an incredible chef. That's the headline.
Oh.
And I'm working on a new book actually. So I'm grateful to have something to do to keep me occupied so that I don't become any more of a drunk.
Nick, you played one of the most beloved characters on TV in Parks and Recreation, Ron Swanson. Is it ever weird for you that people use your face and your character as a conservative and like a far right sometimes icon where people go like, yeah, this is our dude, and you're like, no, I'm very much not your dude. Is that ever strange for you?
It's very strange. I mean, it's a good problem to have. It means that, that character is ubiquitous enough that people can say, like, I claim this icon for my own or for my
Right.
tribe. Um, and Ron himself and the conundrum you're talking about are part of what's wrong with our society is everyone is that complicated. Like, you can be someone who loves hunting and is really into gun rights for that reason, but isn't necessarily a freaky assault rifle Second Amendment person. Like,
Yeah, like I think that's I always say that about American politics is they make it seem like there is one or zero only. It's just binary. And because you've only got two parties, it has to be everything. But people are a lot more nuanced than anybody gives people credit for.
everything lacks nuance because of our short attention span and, the amount of characters we're allowed on Twitter and so forth. And that's what All Rise is actually all about.
Right.
It's saying we're all idiots. Like, we have to always start there. Like, with all the hearings going on right now, it's like, do you somehow think those guys were less of jackasses than we are? They weren't. We're all human beings trying to, like, not shit ourselves every day.
The show is pretty much you sharing your views on everything. I mean, toxic masculinity, just mundane things that happen in life, relationships, men, women, food, like you're just talking about everything in the special. Why did you choose to release it now?
Well, I was supposed to be touring it right now. I was supposed to be. That's one of the jobs I love to do, is travel around and perform it for people in theaters. It's my favorite way to deliver that particular brand of medicine. And since we can't get together in theaters, I was very grateful that actually my book publisher said, let's put this out as like an audio book, original, like a collection of essays.
Right.
For me, being involved in the arts is about, chasing human rights, basically. And some of us do it with drama, some with comedy. I do it by slow talking and then singing, like, really dumb songs. I have a song about called "I'm Not a Scientist" that I wrote before the pandemic, and it's like it's the anti-maskers. It's
Right.
like saying,
Right.
I'm no scientist, but I like to question what I'm told. So tell me, if this world is heating up, how come my beer's still cold? And taking that attitude of, like, disbelieving science. I have an anthem to Brett Kavanaugh called "I Like Beer." Um, that, it's celebrating what jackasses we all are, because we supposedly get to pick what happens in this country, and look what we've done. Look what we've done. I mean, look at the mess we've gotten ourselves into.
It's the gift and the curse of freedom. That's exactly what it is. You've got All Rise out. What I'm really excited about is that you're offering all your stand up specials on your website, but for a really, really special cause. Tell me a little bit about that.
I finally got around to putting my specials online,
Right.
but the pandemic had started, and I just was like, I can't do this self-serving, like, mercenary move of, like, hey everybody, sorry about all the death and stuff, but here's some
Oh, no, yeah.
medium comedy specials. We are putting all the proceeds from those specials towards America's Food Fund.
Amazing.
And it's, it's not a big deal for me. I'm lucky. I get paid well to do my work, and so there are little places where I can do that, and hopefully some people will be fed, and someday I'm going to need a sandwich, and hopefully I'll have planted the seeds of mercy so that I can find a meal myself when I find myself in need.
Well, hopefully you'll just need the sandwich because you're hungry and you're in your house, not because things have gone horribly wrong. Thank you so much for joining us on the show again. Good to see you. Nice to see your face. Say hello to your lovely wife, and stay healthy out there, my friend.
I will, Trevor. You too. Thank you for your beautiful work.